I drove my girlfriend down to work today in my car. She kept saying, honey, how long is the car going to stall? I said, just as long as you do, dear. I don't have much of a car. It's just a Plymouth. Did you ever see a Plymouth Rock? I parked along a nice dark street, and I wasn't there but a minute either. A policeman come up. He shoved a flashlight in the window. He says, what you doing? I says, I ain't doing nothing. He says, here, bud, you hold the light. She says, honey, what's the matter with this car? I says, I can't get her started. Can't get her started. She won't turn over for me. Her lines are all right, and her body's quite a sport. She won't do much on a pint, but she'll raise heck on a quart. And I can't get her started. Can't get her started. I wonder what the trouble can be. I messed with her carburetor, fooled with her coil, lifted the hood and then I gave her the oil, but I can't get her started. Can't get her started. She won't turn over for me. Second chorus. Can't get her started. Can't get her started. She won't turn over for me. She's all right with her clutch, but when I put her in high, she turns around and wants to see the Fords go by, and I can't get her started. Can't get her started. I wonder what the trouble can be. Now I stepped on her starter, choked her and then checked her transmission, and I greased her rear end, but I can't get her started. Can't get her started. She won't turn over for me. I mean my Pontiac. She won't turn over for me.
There was once a lovely maiden in the valley. Every morning sad and lonely she would pine, for her mother always said she had to be in bed when the old village clock struck 9. Then a country boy from high up in the mountain came to town and liked her mighty fine. He invited her to roam. She said, yes, if I get home when the old village clock strikes 9. Up the mountain they did go. Up the mountain she did hurry to her fate. And the home she left behind was no longer on her mind when the clock struck 8:30. They were sitting in his cabin in the moonlight when she suddenly took notice of the time. And just like her mother said, she jumped right into bed when the old village clock struck 9. In the morning when she went down to the valley, as she reached it, oh, the sun began to shine. Said her ma, it can't be true. Oh, daughter, where were you when the old village clock struck 9? Don't be angry with your loving little daughter, for I wouldn't disobey you, mother mine. But last night I came to see how lovely life could be when the old village clock struck 9. Up the mountain we did go. Up the mountain I must hurry back again. For if life's like that at 9, it sure must be divine when the clock strikes 10:30. Now she's living in a cabin in the mountains, and the country boys all like it mighty fine. And just like her mother said, she's always in her bed when when the old village clock strikes 9.